guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Fahimat. So in today's video I guess I'm going to be talking about how I'm feeling after getting rejected, and just talk to you guys about basically how the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks has been, how I'm feeling about lockdown, how they've cancelled A levels, just random stories. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that push notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. And let's get into the video. So I guess the first thing to talk about is, yes, I got rejected from Cambridge. Obviously, as you guys saw in my reaction, I did not take it very well. Yes, so I didn't take it very well just because I felt like I had worked so hard, and at that moment I was disappointed in myself, and it was just the feeling of oh my god, I'm not good enough to go to this university, and also the fact that I was entered into the pool. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's when you apply to Cambridge, you apply to a certain college. If that college doesn't want you, then they can decide to put you in a pool of applicants, and another college can snatch you from the pool and offer you a place at their college. But it was the fact that I got put in the pool, but I still didn't get picked. And I think for that week, if anyone asked me about it, I'd literally just start crying. Or if someone messaged me about it and I wanted to and I was replying, I'll literally be crying as I'm typing, oh yeah, I got rejected and stuff like that. But I feel I wouldn't say I regret applying, because obviously in the process I've learned a lot. Not that I've learned a lot, but I feel no knowledge is lost. I prepped a lot. I read a lot of books. I did a lot of prep for the Cambridge law test, stuff like that, Cambridge 6 from law conference, just stuff like that. And I feel I have learned quite a bit, and no knowledge is lost, so I don't regret applying.
I know everyone's saying, oh, this girl is so this girl is so that, she got an interview, why can't she be satisfied?
And I am really happy that I got an interview, because at least it made me feel okay, my personal assessment was okay. And I will make a video about my personal statement and applying to other universities and stuff like that. But when I wrote my personal statement, because anytime I read anyone's personal statement, they always had all this big grammar, big vocabulary and stuff like that, and mine didn't necessarily have that. So I was worried that my personal statement didn't sound smart enough for them to want to interview me in the first place. So I'm thankful that I got it. And I think the way that I got to write was, I just kept telling myself, number one, it's not the end of the world. There's so many more important things, and regardless of where I go to, I'm gonna do well. I'm gonna be successful by God's grace. So I don't need Cambridge, and Cambridge is lost because look at me. Anyways, yeah, it's Cambridge's loss. Also, there's nothing I can do, and it's not the end of my wants to go to Cambridge. Do you understand what I mean? I feel like my dad was saying, I could always go there and do my master's if I really want to and stuff like that. So it's not the end of the world. At that moment I didn't want to hear that, and I'm very grateful for my parents and my sister. They didn't say stuff like that, because I didn't want people to be telling me, oh, it's okay, it's not the end of the world, because I knew that. But at that moment I just needed my time to be sad and to be upset. But I feel at the moment I'm very okay. Sometimes, yeah, when I think about it I get a bit sad, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so that's that about that. I'm okay now, clearly, because I've said that I got rejected 200 million times in just these 5 minutes of film. So as you can tell, I am very okay. So the next thing, so the day I got my result, my rejection, the week before that I was not well. I can laugh about it now, but at that point, I was having horrible headaches, I was having chest pains, chest tightness, I was having stomach aches. Like I just was not feeling well, like at all. And obviously when I first started having headaches, I thought maybe it was like because I wasn't drinking water, because anytime I have a headache or a migraine, my mom is like,
because you're not drinking water, because you're not drinking water.
I just immediately thought that. But like I had been drinking a lot of water. I drink like 2 liters of water a day. Some people say that's not enough, but please, I don't like water, so that's enough for me. So yeah, so I was drinking like 2 liters of water a day, so I was like, it can't be water. And then because 2 weeks before, no, not 2 weeks, probably like a month before that started happening, one of my uncles had COVID, and his symptoms, not because his symptoms were, his initial symptom was headache. Before he lost his sense of smell and before he lost his taste, he was having bad headaches. So initially, like, this whole thing started on Monday during classes, and then on Tuesday I still had this headache, and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I was getting a bit worried. Then on Wednesday I was still having this headache, and my chest tightness was getting a bit worse. So I was like, I can't remember if I actually said I wanted to get a COVID test or one of my parents asked me. I can't remember, but I did want to get a COVID test. So I did get a COVID test, and by the grace of God, it came back negative. But like, I was still in a lot of pain for basically the whole of that week. And because of the type of person I am, I work like every day. I at least do some studying, do some notes, homework, prep, stuff like that. But by the end of the week, by Friday, and I had made a plan the weekend before about everything that I wanted to achieve that week, like all the notes I wanted to make and stuff like that. By the end of the school week, so by Friday, I hadn't been able to do any of my prep because I couldn't really sit up straight. I was just being so much pain, so I had to lie down and stuff like that. So I couldn't really do any work, and type of person, I just felt so bad because I never asked for extensions. Even when, I don't think I've ever asked for an extension. Even if I have 20 preps due tomorrow, I will stay up all night making sure all my preps but like, I just couldn't do it, so I had to ask for extensions, and I felt so bad. But thankfully my teachers are really nice, they gave me extensions. But yeah, and then throughout the whole weekend I still couldn't really do much. I had to go to the hospital on Wednesday. I got a blood test, and if you know me, you know I hate getting my blood drawn. I hate it with a passion. Like, I hate it. Like, I just hate it. I hate it. I'm just being dramatic because, to be fair, it wasn't that bad. On Wednesday they took it because it's very, my veins are very like hidden. I don't know how they say it, but like, you can't see my veins regardless of what you do. And when you normally do a blood test, I'm talking so far, when you normally do a blood test, you get it done there. They normally tie the thing and they hit and your veins show, but my veins weren't showing there, so they had to do it here, and it was so painful. And like, the pain, like, let me see, can I find the hole? I don't know if you focus, but it was somewhere there, Sha. And the what's it called, the needle, I don't know what they call it, but the thing, Sha, it was hurting for a few days. And then on Sunday I did a lot of blood work, so they finally found a vein here, so they had to collect like, I think it was like 16 milliliters of blood or something. That's a lot of blood. So then on Monday, so the day I found out I got rejected, I had to go to the optician because my doctor said he thinks maybe it might have something to do with my glasses. But yeah, at the end of the day, the pain just went away. So we don't really know what caused it. It might have something to do with my glasses, because when I do online lessons, it's just like what's it called? What do people say? It's like an instinct. Like, I just take it out, I just take it off, and I don't even realize I've taken the glasses off. So yeah, I take it off, and then yeah, but I'm feeling very okay now, 100%. So great. Next thing to talk about would probably be A-levels. If you didn't already know, like, if you didn't know, that would be really bad, but if you didn't already know, A-levels have been cancelled. A levels have been cancelled, and as a result, there's a lot of uncertainty about what we're actually going to do to get our grades. I think for me, I was okay with either one. If we were going to have to write exams or if they were going to cancel exams, because I felt like either way I'll be okay. But like with the fact that they've cancelled exams, I feel like there's so much more pressure to do every single piece of work perfectly. And even though my teachers are like,
oh, writing maths, you don't have to get 100% in everything, or you don't have to get an extra in everything, or you don't have to get an A in everything,
I still put a lot of pressure on myself, because I'm like, I cannot let one piece of work be the reason that I don't get my 3 A stars. And yes, I'm aiming for 3 A stars. But yeah, so I have mixed feelings about it. I'm a bit annoyed that we don't really have any more information about what we're actually going to do and stuff like that. But then at the same time, I can't really be too upset, because it's not really their fault. They're trying to find a solution to the problem. And yeah, so that's basically how my last 3 weeks or 2 weeks have been. If you guys have any videos you want me to make, please make sure you comment down below. And also, thank you guys so much for all the love that I got on my Cambridge review. So many people messaged me privately, so many people commented down below. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, like I said, comment down below if you have any video ideas. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. And I'll see you guys next time.